15 Best Things to Do in Sri Lanka. The teardrop-shaped island studded in the Indian Ocean only looks small. Offering a myriad range of fun, adventure, and romance, it is among the best destinations in the world for those looking for an exotic vacation. Exciting things to do in Sri Lanka, right from beaches, hills, jungles, ancient monuments, culture, history, nightlife, wildlife, and excellent food make it a paradise. A blend of all these is what makes up some of the most soul-satisfying top things to do in Sri Lanka that bedazzles everyone. Number 1. Hike Little Adams Peak. Ella is a hiking hotspot in the mountain country of Sri Lanka. Some of the views from hikes in Ella are phenomenal, with the region well known for its tea plantations and spectacular mountain ranges. If you want to enjoy some of the best views without needing to hike for hours, Little Adams Peak is the perfect trek, especially for an unforgettable sunset. It's one of the top things to do in Sri Lanka if you enjoy hiking. Number 2. Nine Arches Bridge Visit. Nine Arches Bridge, also known as Ahs Name Polama, or the Bridge in the Sky, is an iconic architectural structure located in the mountainous region of Ella in Sri Lanka. It is a magnificent stone bridge, built amidst lush green tea plantations, with stunning mountains in the backdrop. This ancient construction is 91 meters long and 24 meters high and never fails to leave tourists spellbound at its beauty. Number 3. Climb Sigiriya. One of Sri Lanka's 7 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, this rock-top fortress dates back to the 5th century AD. The atmosphere is more spiritual than militant. In its time, it has acted as a royal palace and a Buddhist monastery. Sigiriya is also regarded as one of the most important urban planning projects of the first millennium, and is home to some of the oldest landscaped gardens in the world. Number 4. Get up close to wild elephants in a national park. You'll see elephants everywhere you go in Sri Lanka, working on a tea plantation, running wild in national parks, and leading the Isala Purahira parade in Kandy in all their bejeweled and sequined glory. Udwal National Park offers you one of your best chances of seeing elephants roaming free. Created to protect the watershed of the enormous Udwal Reservoir, this park is home to around 400 pachyderms, and has extensive stretches of grassland as well as scrub jungle and riverine forest. It is one of the best places to go birdwatching in Sri Lanka too. Number 5. Kandy to Ella Train Ride. Often described as one of the most scenic train rides in the world, the train journey is a must-thing to do in Sri Lanka. The train ride between Kandy and Ella takes you 6 hours. The train takes you through tea plantations, waterfalls, mountains, clouds, mist and more, making you feel like you're inside a fairy tale. The tickets are usually cheap, but require a reservation to travel comfortably, but the money will be worth it. Number 6. Tea Plantations, Nuora Eliya. Nuora Eliya's hills are ripe for cultivating tea trees, such that one of the most agrarian activities conducted on these lands is tea plantations. There are multiple tea plantations that tourists can get to visit, and even taste their specially grown and brewed teas. One of the things to do in Sri Lanka is to visit the 2 most significant touristy tea plantations, Pedro Tea Estate and Bluefield Tea Gardens. Take a stroll around and visit the tea estates, and interact with the workers, and they will allow you to taste different types of tea, and even show you methods of tea extraction and more. Number 7. Hikaruwa, Water Sports. Hikaruwa finds itself nuzzled in the Gala district of southwestern Sri Lanka, 2 hours away from Colombo. The beaches of Hikaruwa have been visited since the 1970s for their vibrant nightlife and cuisine. The beaches make for a lot of things to do in Sri Lanka, such as surfing along with other water sports. Hikaruwa Beach also has a large coral reef, the Hikaruwa Coral Sanctuary, which is favorable for scuba diving and snorkeling. Number 8, explore Colombo. Colombo is Sri Lanka's prime city, offering a lot of things to do in Sri Lanka. The official capital, Sri Jayawardenepura Kotte, is also within the urban area of Colombo, so Colombo is often called the capital of Sri Lanka as well. The city has a rich colonial heritage, and also some very scenic and popular attractions. In Colombo, you also find plenty of Buddhist temples, the most famous of these being the Gangaramaya and the Kelingia Raj Mahavihara. Visit the bustling Peter Market, or indulge in a variety of seafood and local cuisine at some cosmopolitan eatery. Number 9, Diluma Waterfall Hike. At a distance of an hour from Ella, Diluma Waterfalls provides for an engaging trail to hike as one of the things to do in Sri Lanka. Being the second tallest waterfall in Sri Lanka, rest assured that Diluma Waterfalls offers a breathtaking view from the top. There are a lot of tiny pools along the hike where one can take a swim. While returning back, there is a small local village where one can observe rubber production. Number 10, witness stilt fishing. A skillful traditional practice, stilt fishing is practiced across the coastal towns of Sri Lanka by local fishermen. The idea is to sit perched on a long log embedded in the riverbed so as to cast little or no shadow on the sea while fishing. This ensures the sea life remains undisturbed, and makes easier baits out of small fishes. One of the things to do in Sri Lanka for tourists is to participate in stilt fishing, which seems easier by the fishermen, but is a skill of honed balance. Number 11, Temple of Tooth Relic. Famed as the sanctum where the sacred tooth relic of Lord Buddha has been kept for safekeeping for generations, the Temple of Tooth Relic is among the most pristine and peaceful shrines in the country. Besides witnessing the soothing beauty of this place, and banking on the chance to take a peek at the sacred tooth relic, visitors shall also come across intriguing sights of people practicing the Buddhist way of meditation and spreading chants in the surrounding areas. For Buddhists as well as travelers, coming here to seek inner peace and rediscover themselves is among the most enriching things to do in Sri Lanka. Number 12, visit the Sea Turtle Hatchery. One of the things to do in Sri Lanka is to visit the Sea Turtle Hatchery, which is situated in Harbour Udwal, and was established in the year 1986. It has successfully rescued and taken care of more than 1 million sea turtles. If you are someone who loves everything about nature, make it a point to visit the Sea Turtle Hatchery, which takes tremendous efforts to nurture the sea turtles in a safe environment, before releasing them into the sea. Number 13, relax at Secret Beach in Mirissa. Secret Beach is easily one of my favorite beaches in Sri Lanka. Although not so secret anymore, this stunning secluded bay is hands down worth a visit, and one of the best things to do in Mirissa. From Mirissa, the beach is only a 5-minute tuk-tuk ride away, and all of the local drivers know the spot. Once there, you can sit back in one of the lounge chairs, or find yourself a nice bit of beach to lay down. At the beach, there is a small restaurant that sells both food and drinks. Be sure to allow yourself at least half a day to truly enjoy this hidden gem. Number 14, wander the Dambulla Cave temples. The most popular attraction in Dambulla, Sri Lanka is hands down the Dambulla Cave temples. These temples hold both religious and historic significance, but what most tourists come to see is their unique setting, inside a series of caves. But besides the temples themselves, the beautiful views over Dambulla just outside of the cave temples are also an attraction. Number 15, try Sri Lankan cuisine. Being a coastal country, some of the staple items found in much of Sri Lankan cuisine are rice, coconuts and seafood. There is also a surprising use of spices in preparing chutneys, and so which leads back to Sri Lanka's history of spices production. One of the must things to do in Sri Lanka is trying some of these dishes of Sri Lankan cuisine: sour fish curry, hoppers, kortu roti, kiri bath, lampreys, and wood apple. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to this channel.